Great ball, drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice cut shot, but straight to gully. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal. Wow, that missed a lot. Misses everything. Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point. Full and wide and nicely played. Through the infield, that'll take some chasing down to stop.
Good return there, back from the deep.
They'll get at least one. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Shot should pick up a run. Oh, nice shot. Lovely sound off the bat. Straight to the fielder though. Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. That's out of the middle of the bat. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. piece of a ball, nearly caught the edge. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. Couldn't have played that any better.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
It is so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energized, judging by the noise. No, terrible shot.
End of the over. Australia are now on 54-3.
Good shot, a beauty.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
And the spectators here at the moment absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Tremendous, great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Atkinson is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to the stock ball and go from there. Great shot, gets hold of that and places it away through square leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Well bowled, lured, a rash shot. That's a solid shot.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 49-3.
There'll be runs here.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Front foot went over the crease and will need to bowl that delivery again. Played and missed. Bowls, played all round that one. Smith needs to support his teammate at the other end, who's settled in nicely. Shot should pick up a run. Couldn't get it through the field. Duckett collects. Nice shot by the batsman.
Smith was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. How will the bowler respond? Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Bowling, played the wrong line and off they go. The pressure will be on the new batter coming out. Stokes, I'm sure, will be imploring the bowlers to keep the screws tightened. Out. No, somehow has missed everything. Big shout from the bowler. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point with excitement at today's play. That's gone. Takes the bails off. England might look to push up a bit in the field and keep the pressure on the new batter. Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one. Gone! Another one down. The crowd is stunned into silence. One of the worst times to come out and face a hat-trick delivery. Just needs to relax and either, well, leave the ball if it's wide of off stump or go for that compact defence. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Great delivery, beat the outside edge. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Went for the drive, but no connection. It is the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Drives it, wild shot. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all around this ground. It's the outside edge. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the over. The batting
Been bowling well this innings, just needs one more to top it off with a fifer. Went for the drive, but missed. Drives it, complete miss.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
There'll be runs here. That's right off the meat of the bat. So that's the last ball of the session, and that'll be lunch. We've just witnessed what can only be described as an absolute masterclass of bowling. It really doesn't get better than that. Time for a break, a nice cup of tea, and to calm down a bit. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Good return back from the deep.
Great ball. Drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Great ball, very close to off stump. They've bowled beautifully so far, deserves to pick up a fifth wicket. There could be a couple if they hustle. Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point. Late cut, straight to the fielder.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Misses everything. Wow, that missed a lot. No point in chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Cut shot, played it so late. Impressive batting. How will he reply?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Bold! What a way to start the over. Hazelwood taking their time to take guard and inspect the field placements. Just trying to calm down a bit before facing. Got him, 2 in 2 balls. We're only on day 3 and the final innings is nearly set to begin. I don't think we'll be here for long though, as it's quite a straightforward chase. Players are ready, out in the middle. The Perth crowd have settled into their seats. First ball of day 3 coming up. Watch carefully, but no shot offered.
Crawley watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Well played, could be a quick single. Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment.
Duckett doesn't offer a shot.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment.
Duckett left alone again and taken by the keeper.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas.
Duckett lets it go through to the keeper.
Going with pace now.
Change of bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Going with spin now.
Spinner is coming on to bowl.
There'll be runs here. Nice work by the fielder. It's a well-timed shot. The crowd is electric right now. Good area, nearly got the wicket.
Really good leave. That was a tight line.
Dug that out well. It is so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by the noise. Head onto that one. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Nice shot, runs possible.
End of the over. The batting team are now 2 for none.
Nice, solid defensive shot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. No shot offered again.
Oh, that's too full. Crawley makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4 more. That's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Might look to go big again here. Left alone by the batter.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
And now on 6 for none.
Well left and through to the keeper. Duckett leaves it alone again.
Straight to the fielder. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. And gone. It was all academic once it went into the air. Easy catch for the fielder. After the fall of that last wicket, the new batter walks out. Pope will be looking for a strong start to their innings. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. And the spectators here at the moment absolutely captivated by what they're watching.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Crawley leaves it alone once more. Crawley leaves it 3 times in a row through to the keeper.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. The batting team are now 6 for 1.
Fantastic effort. It was cleanly struck, and they got behind the ball and saved some runs.
Pope lets it go through to the keeper.
Edged, perfect delivery. And taken, fielder in close with a good catch. Nice bowling as well. And out. Keeper takes it. Bruce will want to make a good start. Otherwise, it'll be a very long walk back to the pavilion. There could be a couple if they hustle. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point with excitement at today's play. Nice shot, runs possible. Let's see how they go. That's a solid shot. They'll get at least one. Weatherall collects. Nice shot by the batsman. Great stop by the fielder. The ball was travelling and they collected it brilliantly.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. No shot offered again. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Dug that out well.
End of the over. England are now on 14 for 2.
Weatherall comes back on. Runs have slowed a bit, so they're a good option to bring on now. Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though.
Crawley, watchful there and through to the keeper. Crawley offers no shot.
Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over. England are now 15 for 2.
Early call. Easy single in the end. Got down and rolled the wrists beautifully. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
Crawley lets it go through to the keeper.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
End of the over. The score is now 18 for 2.
Crawley left alone through to the keeper. Decides to leave again.
Webster feels that one. Nicely played shot too. For a single, infield needs to be walking in more there.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
They'll get at least one. That's right off the meat of the bat. Collected by the fielder. It was a fine shot, but couldn't pierce the infield.
In for 2.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
There'll be runs here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nicely played. Runs one.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nice, solid defensive shot. That was hit hard and the fielder was ready for it. Bowler and keeper appreciate the effort too.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Team are now on 23 for 2.
Root watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot and they managed to get the stop. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal. Driven through cover. Just the one.
End of the over. England are now on 23 for 2.
Dug that out well. That's a solid shot.
Crawley doesn't offer a shot.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Stark, the fielder there.
End of the over. England are now 27 for 2.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Stark, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Good shot, but finds the fielder. Root has already got the big shot away this over. Now they can just focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Lovely shot, but found the fielder.
End of the over. England are now 33 for 2.
Crawley timed that perfectly, but the fielder got behind it.
Crawley, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
End of the over. The betting team are now on 33 for 2.
Chance to run two.
Root lets it go through to the keeper.
There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Root, good shot, but couldn't beat the field.
England are now 35 for 2.
Everyone's gone up. Really confident field. Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close. Wow, that missed a lot. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Weatherall got behind that one nicely. That's gone straight to the fielder.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Fielder gathers that one up.
betting team are now 42 for 2.
Bruce played that well, but found the fielder.
Crawley watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Good areas there, close to the stumps.
No shot offered.
Stark collects. Nice shot by the batsman.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will the bowler respond?
Head was over the ball and well timed, but just couldn't find the gap. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Outside edge, doesn't carry, and gone. Brilliant catch. They'll be looking to play in what we call the V early on. A straight bat, keeping the elbow bent and upright, and then look to expand the shot making as they settle in. Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal. Finds the fielder with that shot.
End of the over. England are now on 50 for 3.
Brooke lets it go through to the keeper.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Weatherall onto that one.
End of the over. England are now on 50 for 3.
Big shout from the bowler. Great shot, but the fielder did well to get behind the ball. Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there.
52 for 3.
Stark with the gather. It was a good shot too off the spinner. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's right off the meat of the bat. Khawaja, the fielder, in close to gather. Lyon with a great ball.
No shot offered there.
And now 54 for 3.
Khawaja coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would do nicely. Great shot, at least one on offer. Can't get it through, straight to the fielder. Bowler on slip cordon, very confident. Trying to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicely played.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Fielder with the gather, batter timed it well but couldn't pierce the field. End of the over and the umpire signals for tea. That was just a fantastic bowling display. 3 wickets in the session. Australia are certainly on top. Join me after the break to see if they can keep the pressure on. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Crawley watched it carefully and left alone.
They'll get at least one. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Eight for three.
Score has halted a bit the last half hour. It's a good opportunity to find some rhythm with this new spell. Nice work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot. Hopped onto that, no problems. Fielder coming around. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal.
End of the over. England are now on 59 for three.
Edged, but it falls safe.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Great ball, very close to off stump.
Crawley with a tight leave.
No shot off it.
And left alone again, through to the keeper again.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot, and they managed to get the stop. Big shout from the bowler. There'll be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Catches the inside edge, but it'll fall safe. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. Putting the pressure on the batter. Swept away fine. We'll get a single. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well.
End of the over. England are now 66 for three.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Timed that well, but found the fielder. Early call, easy single in the end.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicely played. Fielder did well, backed up their spinner, and that's the sort of thing which helps build up a bit of pressure.
End of the over. England are now 70 for 3.
Stark in the field with the ball. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close.
Brook, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
Now 71 for 3.
Good shot, but finds the fielder.
Crawley doesn't offer a shot.
Nicely collected by the fielder.
End of the over. The batting team are now 74 for 3.
Good area, nearly got the wicket.
No shot offered. Great ball, though, and not far away from the stumps.
Outside off and left alone.
No shot offered.
Good areas there, close to the stumps. It was a great shot, but the fielder had that covered and saved some runs.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will the bowler respond?
There could be a couple if they hustle. That's a solid shot. Wonderful work by the fielder. Well-timed shot. Couldn't get it past the man in the field. Well-timed shots, but found the fielder. Couldn't beat the fielder. Timed it well, though.
End of the over. England are now on 80 for 3.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Straight drive, mid-off. We'll cut that one off. Nice shot, runs possible. Defensively played and gathered by the infielder.
End of the over. England are now 80 for 3.
Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Good return back from the deep.
They'll get at least one.
A bit lucky, that's just sailed through to the keeper.
There'll be runs here.
Left alone by the batter.
Quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. The batting team are now 80 for 5 for 3.
Stark back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. That's gone straight to the fielder. Weatherall collects. Nice shot by the batsman.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 85 for 3.
Borland coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Good stop by the fielder. Bowler appreciative of the effort. Definitely saves some runs. Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the over. The score is now 88 for 3.
Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Trying to get the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Well timed, but found the fielder.
End of the over. The score is now 92 for 3.
Lyon coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Well fielded, was struck cleanly off the spinner, and he saved some runs.
Left alone, taken by the keeper. Shoulders arms again.
The batting team are now 94 for 3.
Nice looking shots, but found the fielder. Now then, a real chance. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling. A big opportunity here. They've done well in recent weeks, putting up some solid scores. Should be coming in with some confidence already.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, now that's a brilliant diving stop.
The batting team are now on 95 for 4.
Great dive. That's how to back up your bowler and help build pressure.
Stokes lets it go through to the keeper. Stokes doesn't offer a shot.
England are now on 96 for 4.
Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nicely played. Runs one. Fielder gathers that one up. Watch carefully, but no shot offered.
No shot offered. Was close to the stumps and the keeper collected. Stokes left alone again and taken by the keeper. And left alone. Good bowling at the moment.
99 for 4.
Fourth leave in a row. The bowler's found a good line and length here.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. They've gone up here, on the pads, and they've gone up. The press have been circling the last few weeks about their place in the team. This innings and match could be a great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Nice shot, runs possible. Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder has some work to do. There'll be runs here.
End of the over. England are now 102 for 5.
Left alone by the batter.
That's right off the meat of the bat. Smith played that well, but found the fielder. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Nice, solid defensive shot.
End of the over. England are now on 104 for 5.
Smith played that well off the spinner, but straight to the fielder. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
End of the over. England are now on 107 for 5.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Well played, could be a quick single.
End of the over. The score is now 109 for 5.
Nicely played, runs one.
Smith lets it go through to the keeper.
Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
Smith watchful there and through to the keeper.
Nicely played. Wonderful work by the fielder, well-timed shot. Couldn't get it past the man in the field.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Fantastic shot, but the fielder was up to the task. Good stop. Close to the stumps, but he left it alone very confidently. Shot. There's someone out there, but they could get two.
Good return back from the deep.
Ah, that was a nice shot, beautifully timed, but found the fielder, who did well to get their body behind the ball.
End of the over. The batting team are now 118 for 5.
Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Scamper through for a single, infield needs to be walking in more there.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
shot, straight past the bowler. Just stand and admire.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
It was a great shot, but the fielder had that covered and saved some runs.
End of the over. England are now on 124 for 5.
Stark shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to stick to the plans now. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice, solid defensive shot. There'll be runs here. Good shot, but finds the fielder.
End of the over. England are now 129 for 5.
Crawley left alone, through to the keeper.
That's a solid shot. Crawley, good shot, but couldn't beat the field.
Smith watchful there and through to the keeper.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. That's right off the meat of the bat. Nicely played. Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot.
There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be full.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.